Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. That's Emery Hunt Azar, playbook, and I'm Tyler Merkovich, bringing you Week 15 coverage of the NFL season. And we have Chicago visiting the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens get a blowout home win over the Lions, while the Bears struggle against their rival Packers at home and drop that one. Jay Cutler continues to struggle. They let up a very long touchdown run, and that's not a good combination because they're meeting the Baltimore Ravens, who have an improving offensive line and one of the premier backs in the NFL in Ray Rice. What are your keys to victory for the Bears?
Well, the Bears have to defend Ray Rice in the passing game because that's what the uniqueness about the Baltimore offense. They can get Ray Rice out of the backfield and complete passes to him down the field. So that's important that the Bears outside linebackers be able to cover Ray Rice in the passing game. Second, the Bears must convert third downs offensively. They could not convert a third down to save their life the other day against Green Bay. They have to do that this week in order to keep the chains moving, to keep that Baltimore offense off the field.
And Johnny Knox had a pretty good game. He's going to go against his susceptible secondary here. He really needs to have a big game. Greg Olsen, too. But for the Ravens, they're in good position now since the Steelers are losing. They pretty much control their own destiny to reach the playoffs. So what are your keys to victory?
Well, defensively, they must be able to get after Cutler because the Ravens do not get after the quarterback like we've used to seeing the Ravens get pressure on the QB. They have to be able to get to Cutler this week. Second, you want to make Chicago beat you running the football. I thought I never would be able to say that, but you want to make them beat you by running Matt 14 company. Get these guys off the field early. You see they can't convert a third down, which ties back into them not being able to run the football. So they have to make Chicago beat these guys on the ground. I like Baltimore in this game at home. They're trying to fight for playoff positioning, so it's important that they win this game, and Chicago can't run the ball, and that puts them in a bad situation against Baltimore.
Yes, the Bears' offensive line has been a sure disappointment this season. They got Chris Williams, a rookie they drafted last year. They picked up Orlando Pace, and they have veterans on the interior, but it's really not coming together for them. Jay Cutler really not making plays when he needs to. Probably doesn't feel he has the targets he really had last year, like in Marshall and company. I'm taking the Ravens also. They're coming on. They're coached well. I love their offensive line and what they're doing. And, of course, Ray Rice. And their defense is not as good as it once was, but it's still average. So it's enough to get a win over the Bears in a critical time. For more, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL.